Some well-meaning Nigerians have come outside to condemn the Minister of Livestock that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu signed into law. This is all agenda for Fulani Heřdsmán to take over people's land by open grazing. This is also agenda of GMO for them to be destroying and get rid of our original and organic seed and plant GMO in our land. Things are happening. My people, please, you need to watch this video from beginning to end, because most of you people do not get information of what is going on. When something happens, we see it as normal. Yes, it's normal. Just watch the video.
Is a leadership problem that we have in this country. And to answer your question directly for the benefit of Nigerians that are listening is no, we don't need a new ministry. We don't. And the reason I say this, if you look at the mandate of the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, the first mandate says that it should secure food security for crop, livestock, and fisheries. Now you already have Ministry for Rural Development that can handle it. To create another bureaucracy to come and be doing the same thing is the reason why we set up the Orosanya Report Committee in the first place. So what are you doing? I honestly think at this juncture that while I appreciate the president's sincerity, but I think that at this juncture it should have been a task force headed by the president to intervene. And please allow me to say here that when you call it farmer headers classes, as somebody who is in the national leadership of the Middle Belt Forum, I am insulted. I get offended. That's not what the issues are. The issue is land grabbing, banditry, displacement, changing of demography. That is what is happening to my people in the Middle Belt. So please don't tell me about what you call it, farmer headers clashes. That is moving away from the real issues. So coming back to this, I will tell you that when we look at it at face value, you say, when you read from the statement of the president, you say it's a Ministry of Livestock. So am I going to get Ministry of Farmers someday? I mean, I'm just saying that rhetorically. Are we going to get Ministry of Farmers someday?
Presumably that's what Ministry of Agriculture covers.
No, agriculture, maybe that one is for fishery. So anytime you have a challenge.
I like that, yeah.
You know.
Let's begin what's trending by taking reactions to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's approval of the creation of a new Ministry for Livestock Development. The president made the announcement on Tuesday as he inaugurated the Renewed Hope Livestock Reform Implementation Committee at the State House in Abuja and announced himself as the chairman. The move, he said, is to stop the recurring clashes between herders and farmers, which has resulted in the destruction of lives and property across the country.
I'm here before you to inaugurate the Committee for the Implementation of Livestock Reform in our beloved country. I assume the chairmanship of the committee as the president, and appoint Professor Tani Jaga as my deputy or co-chair, and as Dr. Baduji, we say thank you, just remove yourself, so that any taint of politics in this environment will be erased completely. This is not about politics. This is about opportunity. This is about our nation.
All right, Rufai, Dr. Bati, even by, I know this was your first talk, but of course Nigerians have reacted. And I think while I was going through social media, I was seeing a lot of rejection. But let me take some tweets. This is from Lord Charles, who wrote, "What is the justification or urgency behind this creation of a Ministry for Livestock Development? What's so important that a directorate under the Ministry of Agriculture can't handle?" Well, Okmayemi wrote, "Ministry of Livestock is important. Livestock is the bedrock for more than 10 million SMEs and employs more than 20 million Nigerians across its entire value chain. A dedicated livestock ministry is crucial for this government as it ensures food security, manages livestock production for stable food supply and byproducts, eggs and milk. 3. Boost economy, livestock sector, contributes significantly to GDP and creates jobs. Promotes sustainable development, oversees responsible livestock practices, minimizes environmental impact, supports livelihoods. Crucial for many farmers, especially in rural areas. I am a livestock farmer and I need government to provide the infrastructure and access to pivot. That's a farmer, Rufai. I know you said you disagree, but Obiari also tweeted. He wrote, "The honest step President Tinubu and co. must take in their economic stabilization plan is to get the governors to ban open grazing, enforce it, and create 2,500 clusters of agro-pastoral centers governing 1.5 million hectares of land in the north." 1. We cannot ensure food security under this kind of destructive atmosphere and bring a dad. 2. These are people's farms and sweat being brazenly destroyed. 3. There is no reason under the earth for us to continue to coddle and accommodate this level of wickedness. Well, he posted a video along with this tweet. Let's take a listen to that video.
What we have is not farmers' herders class. What we have is criminal, terrorist invasion of farmland by terrorists and bandits masquerading as herdsmen. Anyway, that is by the way. Mr. President, we don't need Minister of Livestock Development. We don't need any convoluted arrangement that panders to political correctness to fix this land. Proverbs 25 verse 5 says, if you surround a king with wicked men, no matter the good intention, the king will rule wickedly. But if you surround a king with men who are wise like Joseph, men who are wise and honest like Shadrach, Daniel, Meshach and Abednego, the king will rule well, even if his intentions are not good. Let us stop this political correctness. Ban open grazing. By the reason of the Land Use Act, the governors control the land. Get them to ban open grazing and enforce it. There is no place in the wholesale world where people are allowed to graze cows, sheep, goats, openly destroy crops of farmers. May God help you. May God help Nigeria. May God help each and every one of us in Jesus' name.
And may God, the God of Ojirika, help Nigerians. I know that you said help. Can you allow me? No, not really. But you know, this is a serious topic. Yes. Dr. Abati, I know you want to speak, but also just add in the fact that, you know, there's that call for open grazing, which has always been in the front burner about governors banning open grazing. I know the stories.
Now, what is the background to this? Some Nigerians are insisting that open grazing is a right of certain Nigerians. They are saying that this country used to have grazing rights and reserves. Now, I think that, you know, this issue that has been on the table since is what President Tinubu is responding to. President Tinubu, I said earlier on, should not respond to blackmail. No law should be made in this country to serve the interests of persons or a particular group, number one. That would be a prescription for chaos if we go in that direction. Number two is that the people who are blackmailing President Tinubu, they have brought up this open grazing, they have brought up Samoa agreement, they have brought up political appointments, so the president is probably under pressure. The president should be reminded that in 1969, there was a ruling by Justice Adewale Thompson on the subject of open grazing at the Abeokuta Division of the High Court, AB 28/26. That was the citation for that case, where Justice Thompson ruled that open grazing cannot be allowed. You cannot say people should go and fence round. So they are talking about grazing reserves. They will have issues with land. They will have issues with grazing. Now, since it's going to be a ministry of livestock, and Tinubu says they have a livestock transformation plan, I said earlier on, are they going to also allow pig grease in all parts of Nigeria? People who want to produce pork meat. The people of South who want to sell dog meat. Are they, this grazing livestock ministry, is it also going to accommodate them? Because you cannot set up a whole ministry to serve the interests of just one group. People who want to graze their pigs, should be allowed. People who want to carry their 404, their dogs all over Nigeria should be allowed. So this is the contradiction we're going to run into. And I hope it also covers poultry. Because sometimes the definition of a livestock does not sometimes cover poultry or fisheries. The people of Niger Delta, the people from your area,
from my area,
they may want to sell fish too. They should be.
My wonderful people, you see what we are saying at the beginning of this video, that all these things that is Fulani, see Fulani pushing hard in this government, because it's for them to have access to open grazing. But who come to think about it, in this 21st century, that Fulani is still advocating for open grazing, taking cow from road to cities to everywhere which they like, and to be getting rid of people organic seed. The Nigerians, I'm talking of Nigerians, have to wake up to say no to this. The Biafrans have already taken their stand, and ESN is doing good work. Biafra Liberation Army is there. So many forces are in backing and protecting Biafra land farm. So the Nigerian part of the Yorubas, if you people like, keep on clapping. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the president, and the Fulani Heřdsmán will take everybody on our way. Guys, share this video. When we do video like this, they quickly take it down. But before they take this one down, please share it and also spread the information out there so people to know what is going on in Nigeria. Thank you for watching.